Welcome back, everyone. IK striking pretty close to home last week, taking out Madman Mikey 007, a longtime subscriber. Now, I've had my share of hate mail before, but good lord, the amount rolling in off this one is something else. So let's go to a line. I'm sure we've got more than a few thoughts on this one. And who do we have?
It's Nina, and I'm upset that my son died, and you're making light of it.
Nina? Madman Mikey? Madman Mikey was your son?
Yes.
Don't follow.
I don't know what you don't follow. I feel like little Michael is in my heart as my son.
That is disrespectful. I'm disrespectful, and I'm saying that is disrespectful. That's something else, okay?
I feel like I need to represent him, and that's why I have established a League of Concerned Mothers. We're called MASK, which is Mothers Against Serial Killers. Taking the mask off of murderers.
Sweet slogan.
Yeah, well, I'm the chapter president, and let me tell you, Ben Robinson, we're coming for you. We are coming for you. And when you get a bunch of mothers together, let me tell you, you're going to have some things to be worried about.
And what might those be?
Well, first of all, our first order of business is we're going to shut you down. Shut you down and your crappy show.
Nina, we've talked twice about how you can't figure out child locks on a laptop, and you think you're going to, hack a YouTube channel? Call CRTC?
Don't use all those weird lingo things with me. You know, I can Bing that later and find out what you're talking about.
I think as chapter president, you might want to start a sub-chapter in Mask of LUTS, of LUTS, the League of Unextraordinary Technical Skills.
You know what? What I'm lacking in technical skills, I have in the passion to want to shut people like you down, to shut your voice down, because you're just poison in our society.
Nina, if Mask is up for unmasking serial killers, you should support me.
Excuse me? I wouldn't be surprised if you were the serial killer, if you were the IK killer.
We've been over this before. It is Image Killer. That's it.
Yeah, you seem very familiar with it.
No more
Probably
syllables.
because you are the IK killer.
Okay, let's say I'm the IK killer. What's your evidence?
My evidence?
Don't say passion. For the love of God, don't say your passionate belief in the cause. What is your evidence?
My evidence is just the intimacy of which you know the cases. Well, I wonder why you know so much about these cases. Probably because you're committing the crimes.
Nina, was there something you actually wanted to talk about today?
Yes. I explained to you what I'm calling about. I'm the chapter president of my local Mask League, but I would like chapters all over the world to come together and take people like you down, Ben Robinson. You're a scourge upon the earth.
I've got to ask, are there masks involved in these Mask chapter meetings? Is this like a Freemason thing? Are there special robes involved?
No, we're just mothers.
Shame.
You know what? You're making light of something that's very important. Mask is gonna dominate. You're gonna hear everything about Mask. You're gonna hear about it on all the talk shows. We're gonna become so popular, you're not gonna know what to do.
Well, I'll probably just keep doing this and actually doing some work to try and catch a serial killer.
You are the IK killer. I wouldn't doubt it. You probably are the IK killer. How do you know so much about him?
Because I have sources, Nina.
I want you to know that my son was really upset when he saw the little Michael story.
Okay, you can't figure out child locks. I understand. Your son is 5. Do you have a desktop computer or do you have a laptop computer?
A desktop is the one that sits on the desk, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I have. I take it to work.
Nina, does it fold in half?
Yes.
That's laptop, Nina.
It's on the desk, though.
Just put it on a shelf. Just put it on a shelf. He's 5. He's what? 3 feet tall?
I'm not gonna put it on a shelf. It's not a shelf top. Is there a shelf top computer?
Oh, good Lord, Nina. I am a very well-read individual. I am actually at a loss for words at this moment.
Is that a newfangled thing, though, a shelf top?
You know what? You should do it. You should get all the mothers in Mask on board with this. It's a trend. I think you could get it going. Be the trendsetter.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, okay, so there isn't a shelf top. So you're just making fun of me or mocking me again? You'll be crying when Mask unmasks you.
Nina, just before you go, and you are going to go soon, I promise you, was there anything you wanted to say to the image killer who hasn't been caught before you go? Assuming it's not me and we haven't just been having a 5-minute conversation.
I want to say to the IK killer, which is probably you, we just haven't proved it yet, that Mask, Mothers Against Serial Killers, we are banding together. We are throwing our passion and our resources and our intellect into unmasking you. And you are going to be sorry when we find you.
Good Lord, Nina, on the topic of trolls, I have to say, with a little extra legwork and a few upgrades to your shelf top, you could be on the way to something truly legendary. That, and you would also require a basic understanding of chat rooms, the internet, and keyboards in general. And that is it, guys. Good night.